Who says it's Justin and it's Jebrex in my video, and welcome back to Season 6, Episode 11 for Madden 26 My Chance. And you see that. I put a Jomo on the auction house. Actually, this is like my fourth redo on this video, because Madden, for some reason, Ultimate Team was just crashing and everything. And we put Ojomo on the auction house. Was not expecting him to sell today, but we have 154,000 coins. Now, I will say, I was playing against the Tennessee Titans, the last redo video I was doing, and holy crap, that game was actually amazing. I'm not going to say what happened in the game, because that recording is completely gone. But I think we could change some stuff up with 162,000 coins. We can maybe get new quarterback, a higher receiver. We also have Fred here, 92 overall receiver. What else could we actually upgrade? I mean, we can literally upgrade, maybe upgrade William Perry. I can't get rid of Maxwell. He had 2 pick sixes a couple episodes ago. Maybe get a new weak side. Maybe Taylor Mays is good, though. I don't know if I want to give up on Taylor Mays or even get rid of Taylor Mays. Now, the question is, who can we get? What's the highest overall receiver that we could actually get? That is a really great question. We have 162,000 coins. Is there going to be a player that we really like that I actually really want on this team? Tedderell McMillan, 93 overall. Cortland Sutton. Tim Brown. Ray McLeod. Malik Neighbors. Randy Moss, 90 overall. Jalen Knoll. Jordan Tyson. We can pretty much get 94 overall Taylor Mays. Wide receiver Taylor Mays. I'm not sure though. Mac Hollins. 94 overall Mac Hollins. 94 overall Marvin Mims. Okay, let's check weak side linebacker. You know, to replace Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, because for some reason he's just, you know. You know what, let's check middle linebacker. Is there going to be a higher overall Bobby Wagner? That's a great question. Or a Carson Schlesinger. I love Bobby Wagner, but, you know, Terrell Bernard. Okay, let's just see. Our Cam Newton is a 91. So London Fletcher could work. 92 overall London Fletcher. Harry Carson, 95. Derek Barnes, 94 Levante David. 93 Junior. Is there even like a higher Bobby Wagner? There is a 96 overall Bobby Wagner, but he's a little bit more expensive. 208,000 coins. Do we really get a new middle linebacker? Demario Davis. Do we team up Fred Warner and Levante David? Or do we get 91 overall Bobby Okereke? Or do we get Ed Too Tall Jones? Ed Too Tall Jones. 92 speed, 6'9", 271. I mean, he's a 90 overall, but I feel like we can somehow upgrade him for 20,000 coins. That's not bad for a 90 overall. And yeah, he could become middle linebacker too. But do we have enough to get... We have enough to get Bobby Okereke, if we want to use him. That's going to... Yeah, I mean, Bobby Okereke... So we're going to have Bobby Okereke... Now, we have 115,000 coins. What quarterback can we get? I want to get a new quarterback. Now, Drake May is a 94 overall. I don't think we're going to find a 94 overall for 115,000. Let's see. Fernando Mendoza, 67,000 coins. 115,000 can get me Caleb Williams. I think we get Fernando Mendoza for 65,000 coins. I think so. And then for laughs and giggles, let's get a strong safety. I know we have Taylor Mays. Taylor Mays is what, a 91 overall? Who can we get for a 91 overall? That's 50,000 coins. We can get Jamal Adams, Kyler Duggar. That's something. Do we get Kyler Duggar or do we get Jamal Adams? I mean, he's a 90 overall strong safety. Who's our free safety? Oh, that's right. It's Steve Atwater. I'm not getting rid of Steve Atwater. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting rid of Steve Atwater. I honestly cannot get rid of Steve Atwater. Now, let's check our strong side linebacker. I don't even know who our strong side linebacker is. Who's our current strong side linebacker? I keep forgetting. Carl Banks. That's right. 92 overall, Carl Banks. Who, really isn't, unless I'm just not seeing him on the field, but Brian Cushing, Dorian Williams. There's Carl Banks right there. Is there a good weak side linebacker for 50,000? That's higher than Jeremiah Usu-Karamoa for 90, over 90 overall. Let's see. There's Quay Walker. There's the Jeremiah Usu-Karamoa. EJ Speed. I'm a huge fan of EJ Speed. Huge fan. That is a 91. Julius Peppers, we cannot get. Let's get EJ Speed. Huge fan of EJ Speed. Let's get the cheapest one for 32,000 coins. Holy crap, we have completely changed this defense and this offense. Completely. I know my Drake May is a higher overall than the quarterback that we got, Fernando Mendoza. But, let's just go. Let's just see, right? EJ Speed, Bobby Okereke, Ed Too Tall Jones. Very great defense. Fernando Mendoza, we're actually going to put on Jake Bobo. We're actually going to put back at wide receiver 1. Emeka Egbuka will be wide receiver 3. Michael Vick, Greg Olsen. Offensive line looks like they didn't. Okay. Defensively, we still have Fred Warner. We have Bobby Okereke now. EJ Speed. Carl Banks. So, yeah. Really, the only additions is Bobby Okereke, Ed Too Tall Jones, which will hopefully get some No. Sorry, Ed Too Tall Jones will actually be middle linebacker 3. And we'll have Fred Warner and Bobby Okereke. And then our slot receiver will be we'll bring back Keenan Allen. Yeah, Keenan Allen. Slot linebacker will be Fred Warner and Bobby Okereke. So there we go. But let's see. Nose tackle. Okay. That seems fine. But we have a lot of new players. Now the question is... Also, we did get a new kicker. So... And actually, the good thing is that when the game crashed, it didn't count as a loss, which I'm happy. Like, I'm happy that didn't count for loss. Oh, now it will. Okay, never mind. Yeah, now it will. I forgot, yeah, because the game crashed. Yeah, I'm stupid. Now we have a second loss. Wow. As soon as I was just saying that, that's honestly crazy. Damn, I was not expecting that at all. But let's get this game started. Yeah, if we can. I do want to get this game. Let's start this game.
Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first.
Okay, we're going against the Giants. Fred will be getting the kickoff. And it looks like Fred will be getting his first kickoff return touchdown. 84 yards.
What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit returning it.
That is what I'm talking about. That is what we need. We need that extra point going.
The kicker for the extra point.
We have Cameron Dicker. Dicker the kicker on our team.
The kick is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
Giants nothing.
I want to know, when will we be using Fernando Mendoza?
Kicker out to send this one away.
I know it's weird that we are switching from Drake May to Fernando Mendoza, even though the season hasn't fully ended, though. I think it's about time. I feel like we've used Drake May for a while now. Now, our first time actually using Bobby Okereke.
This third quarter, they trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes.
Bobby Okereke with the fumble recovery touchdown. As soon as we were talking about our first time having Bobby Okereke on the team and actually using him, we score a fumble recovery touchdown with him. That is actually insane.
Is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike,
Truly, truly insane.
point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
14-0
After now from Dicker.
already.
He's got it. And the Texans move out on top. 14-0.
14. Giants nothing.
Okay, so let's Yeah, when will Fernando Mendoza throw the ball on our team? Yeah, that's actually insane. We've had a kickoff return touchdown and a fumble recovery touchdown. Wow. Okay, now our defense actually gets to go on the field. So let's check their team. So they have Lamar Jackson. You can tell Fernando Mendoza is so new to the game. Why does it say he has 7 years experience? And he also has no face scan, which is funny. Lamar Jackson and then Bo Nix, Kenneth Walker, and Devon Achane. You have DK Metcalf, Demario Douglas, Zay Jones, Wandale Robinson. Okay, Akwanku. You have Brady, Steve, Cade Mays, Dominic, Spencer Brown. Okay, a decent offensive line. Then you have Cam Sample. I have not seen this guy in forever in Ultimate Team. Clennon. You have Christian Wilkins, Milton Williams, and Eddie Goldman. Dre Greenlaw, who is now back on the 49ers. Monty, and then you have Zach Bond, Jair Alexander, Joey Porter, Mike Jackson, and James Pierre. Okay, their defense is eh. Yeah, their defense is eh. EJ Speed. EJ Speed with the sack. So great to have EJ Speed as well on this team. Okay, come on. Braden Fisk. Okay. That's fine. Lamar Jackson gets the ball back. It's 3rd and 31 at the 2-yard line. We could potentially have a safety here, but they're going to probably go Kenneth Walker here. Yeah, they will. But no, it's a safety and a punt. Bobby Okereke has a fumble recovery touchdown and a safety. That's insane. There's a flag. Kicking out of bounds. It was barely there, too. That's the funny part. You know what? Let's go. Let's run with Michael Vick first play, all right? Let's run with Michael Vick. I mean, Fernando Mendoza, this is pretty much his first snap going to Michael Vick. He brings it up to their 40-yard line. Now we can bring in Fernando Mendoza to throw the ball to Jake Bobo or Keenan Allen, whichever one he really wants to. And it looks like Keenan Allen will be wide open for a touchdown. And Fernando Mendoza's first throwing or passing touchdown to Keenan Allen. Wow.
From receiver to runner, and in this case he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Get that extra point, makes it 23. It would technically be 21-0. Obviously, we've had 3 touchdowns, but remember, we also had that safety, so...
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be
Kenneth Walker brings it to the 24-yard line. Okay. Okereke, let's bring Bobby Okereke over here. Dude, I was hoping that was gonna be a double fumble. That would have been insane if that was a double fumble, because then we actually probably could have had a fumble recovery touchdown there. But let's go back. They're 2nd and 21. Oh, he just dropped it, too. That's crazy. 3rd and 21 at the 13-yard line. EJ Speed. Okay, I mean, you make it 4th and 17, though. We get the ball back. Hopefully get a punt return touchdown with whoever is our punt returner. Is it still Emeka Ibuka? I don't know. No, it's Fred, actually. Wow, I was not expecting that. Damn, don't know why he's our kick returner and our punt returner. I didn't switch that, so we might need to switch that at the end of the game here. Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen touchdown right here. I can already feel it. I can already feel it. Okay, maybe not right now. But this might be the play right here, right? Yeah, this one definitely has to be it right here, right? Greg Olsen touchdown right here. Right now. There we go.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
That is what I'm talking about. Get that extra point. Make it 30-0 before the 4th quarter, which is insane.
The kick is good, and the Texans stretch things out even further.
30. Giants nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
But 30-0 is just actually insane.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will
Imagine we get another safety. Imagine we get a pick 6 with one of our new players. That would be insane.
try to establish some tempo as they start this
EJ Speed, come on. Well, there we go. I mean, half a sack for EJ Speed there. Make it 2nd and 19 at the 50, at the 15-yard line. Fred Warner, here we go.
second down. Jackson.
Hey, Fred Warner with the fumble recovery. Michael Vick maybe with the rushing touchdown here. Yep, Michael Vick rushing touchdown. We just keep scoring.
You can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Dicker now for the extra point.
37-0.
He knocks it through. And the Texans will add one more onto their big lead.
37. Giants nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
Okay, this is the final.
At the 7.
Bobby Okereke with his 2nd fumble recovery touchdown this game to end the 3rd quarter as well. I don't know what the hell just happened. I didn't even see it happen until the very last second. Bobby Okereke was a great pickup from the auction house. I'm so glad we picked him up and bought his card. Bobby Okereke has 2 fumble recovery touchdowns this game already. That is insane. Taylor Mays with the fumble. or the forced fumble, and then Bobby Okereke with the fumble recovery touchdown. Wow, I'm sorry for screaming, but that was insane. I was not expecting that to end the third quarter. Make it 44-0.
His kick is good. And the Texans
Make it
get
44-0.
a sizable lead. So, 3 quarters now in the books.
44-0
This is Madden Ultimate Team
at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth. Cameron Dicker.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
That was truly insane.
He's across the 20, taken down.
Truly insane.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over.
Bobby Okereke.
They'll start out first down and 10. This drive starts on the
Damn.
field with Walker. Not much happening there. Just a short gain
Only 1 yard.
from the 25.
EJ Speed. I trust EJ Speed.
Play action now. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under.
Myles Garrett with a sack.
That is Myles Garrett. Gets him for a loss of 4.
3rd and 13. Okay.
Throwing Jackson. Back to the
Talib. No. I was hoping he would stay in so he could get a pick 6 or something. But Talib with an interception. I will actually take that. That is completely fine with me. Talib with an interception. Lamar Jackson gets hit. I was really hoping he was going to stay inside, you know, inbounds, just so I can kind of run maybe for a pick 6. But Fernando Mendoza goes back on the field. Maybe let's go Jake Bobo if he can get up the field quickly. I feel like we definitely need to throw to Jake Bobo. Come on. Jake Bobo touchdown. Jake Bobo touchdown.
Very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
51-0. Truly insane.
And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Giants nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return is Achane.
There we go. Brings it to the 18-yard line.
Shy of the 20-yard
That is amazing.
The Giants offense makes their way back out to the field for their next.
Another interception. Maybe turns into a pick 6. I'm not sure.
Hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. And we'll start this drive first and 10. Here's a second and
EJ Speed. I'm hoping another interception would be nice.
back to throw. Jackson. That one taken in by Douglas.
Was not expecting that.
And that's going to be a
Okay, 2-minute warning. 51-0. I think Bobby Okereke will be our defensive player of the game, I feel like. Don't know why.
no run here with Walker.
Dude, what is happening? What is happening? They're actually getting downfield. Wow.
First down.
This is not supposed to be happening. EJ Speed, come on.
First and 10. He'll get it into the
Dude, what is happening? How are they getting upfield?
this down.
How are they getting upfield? That just doesn't make sense. Why can no one tackle? Why can't no one get to Lamar Jackson? Like, why?
Now it's Jackson. There's the
Dude, what are we doing? What are we doing? Charles Woodson couldn't even reach him. Now Lamar Jackson's actually thrown for over 100 yards. What is going on here? They can't score a touchdown here. No, 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 no. They can't. Okay? There we go, Braden Fisk. 2nd and 19. 2nd and 19. Braden Fisk always comes in clutch. We just got to keep him out of field goal range. You kidding me? Okay, there we go. They are still in field goal range. They're at 31-yard line. We need to get them like 10 yards back. I feel like. Let's go. Okay, they are going to go for a field goal. No, they're going for it on 4th and 19. Holy crap, we could actually stop them right here. We could stop them right here. Interception, Charles Woodson. Interception, Charles Woodson. That's going to be a pick 6. That is going to be a pick 6, Charles Woodson. Holy crap. Kenneth Walker almost caught up. Charles Woodson, pick 6. Wow.
So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down,
That is what I'm talking about.
you don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go, and the Texans tack on one more to their lead.
58. Giants nothing.
We have probably one more chance to get a touchdown. So let's see if we can make that happen.
One final time in the
Charles Woodson, pick 6 is crazy though.
on the return is Achane.
There we go at the 22-yard line. I don't understand how they got up the field, but we cannot let that happen ever again. EJ Speed.
Anything on the board before they get out of here. Gonna start this drive. First and 10.
There we go. Can someone pick... Dude, Taylor Rapp could have actually picked that up for a fumble recovery touchdown,
Able to fall
but he just completely missed it.
keep possession.
There we go. We're going to use our timeout here.
He has been under fire all game
3rd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Jackson looking to throw.
Are you going to throw to someone?
He's got Doug
Talib?
going deep.
Talib with an interception. Can we turn this into a pick 6? Actually, I think we can. Hold on, no we can't. Oh, we were actually really close to a pick 6. But Talib gets the interception.
1st and 10 in the red zone.
That is what I'm talking about. Talib with the interception. Could have actually turned that into a pick 6, I feel like. Maybe if he was a little bit faster, I'm not sure. Do we go Michael Vick touchdown? Do we go Michael Vick rushing touchdown? 20-yard rushing touchdown? I feel like we could. We definitely could, actually. And we'll probably still, actually, yeah, we'll still have a chance to score maybe one more time this game. Legitimately, I think we can score one more time.
We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Let's get that extra point, make it 65-0. Oh, that's going to be a terrible kick. No, that's going to be a terrible kick. But it still goes in. Let's go.
Texans are going to extend their lead.
Makes the score Texans
It still goes in.
Giants nothing.
Okay, I was actually kind of terrified if that wasn't going to go in. Okay, hold on. We could potentially score one more touchdown here if we really try. We do have one more timeout. So, here we go. Steve Atwater. Steve Atwater. Fumble recovery touchdown. I told you. We had one more chance to score, and we did with Steve Atwater. Fumble recovery touchdown. We are. Get that extra point. Now there's 5 seconds left. So there's still, you know, I don't think we're going to score on the final play. It's 72 to 0, right?
To the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
They're gonna get it, and then game's gonna end, right? Hold on. Damn, yeah, that's the end of the game. Bobby Okereke could have had a third fumble recovery touchdown right there. But hey, we'll take it. Let's see this defense. This defense was great. So we know we had a safety in the game. So, Fernando Mendoza had 3 passing touchdowns. Michael Vick had 2 rushing touchdowns. Greg Olsen had a touchdown. Jake Bobo had a touchdown. Keenan Allen had a touchdown. Taylor Mays actually had the most. Okay, so Fred Warner had the most total. Bobby Okereke actually didn't have that many. Bobby Okereke only had 3, but he did have... So, interceptions... Talib had 2, Charles Woodson had 1, which turned into a pick 6. Wait, no, I thought Bobby Okereke had 2 fumble recovery touchdowns. Oh no, he did. He did. I believe he had the kickoff return touchdown, which doesn't technically count as a defensive touchdown because he didn't play on defense. But yeah, he did have 2 fumble recovery touchdowns. Because I believe he had 1 on the kick return, and then he had 1 defensively. So yeah. 10 for 10 for Cameron Dicker. Honestly, whoever bought the Moro Ojomo card today, sometime today, I am so happy you did. That just got me so many amazing players. So many amazing players, it's not even funny. You just helped me. That was insane. Now, hold on. We have some team captain. I believe Talib is the max, though, right? I believe, isn't Talib the max? No, he's not. He's not. He could be a 96 overall. And we have 1 upgrade token, which we're about to have 2. So he could become a 95 or 94 overall, which is insane. But Bobby Okereke is insane. So yeah, Bobby Okereke has 1 fumble touchdown, 1 safety, and I believe also he had the kickoff return touchdown, right? For special teams, yeah. I want to say he did. I believe he had 2 touchdowns this game, right? Yeah. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please hit the subscribe button, also like, comment, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.